Okay, so I've cleaned up all the water, had the water shut off in the house for a minute, put a new shut-off valve here so that we could service this if we needed to. No work has been done to it yet except for exposing the covers so that we can identify where the water leak is coming from. Obviously, it's damaged the house here. So it's at this mechanism here that looks like it was replaced on 11/25 and also 11/24. So there's some history here within the last year, or actually, if that says 11/25, that's right now. Recently, someone did this. This is November 22nd today, but the water is coming right out of the back here, and you can see it puddling right there. It is coming right out of the back of this mechanism, right here, right behind this thing, and then dripping downward. And you can see the history of it doing that. So if I put the cover back on, you can see it's been dripping for quite some time, right that direction. Okay, I tried getting parts. It was a hassle, so, and it almost sounded like they wanted to catch me up in it. So I didn't tell them who I was and where I'm working at. They started asking funny questions, like to get themselves out of trouble maybe. So anyway, I'm recommending a different company probably if that's what I'm thinking. You can buy a brand new one for $400 at Home Depot. Okay, so we got the drain problem solved. We put a brand new garbage disposal in. I have the base roughed in right now, not bolted to the floor. This is just my gauge to know how thick I need to be. I'll have to pre-measure some stilts on that in a minute, but right now, that is where I'm leaving it. So when I return, we need to build the stilts up, get our platform straight, then work on a structure that will hold the front wall back on. And so our dishwasher is working good, she said, because it was incorrectly here. So we just raised that and that should solve it. We have this shut off here because of the handyman special over there where someone put in a what's called a saddle valve, and it's busted. Someone tried tightening it with pliers and it's broken anyway. So I put this on, and so that's where I'm leaving it until I return. All right, I have a slight problem here. This rail needs to be extended down. I've thought of all kinds of ways to extend it and put a new post there. It's gonna look like dog crap with that right there. I mean, it's just gonna look terrible. So what I'm thinking needs to be done, it needs to go on this side, and probably relocating that switch. So, okay, it's gonna go up this side here, but the way I think this needs to look, tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, so you see how this rail is here? Imagine me holding this. I'm imagining that this should turn, you know, just kind of arc right down and go down here. Start hugging this wall. Bolt in, wherever. And then as it comes down, wrap over, and it needs to connect. May not even need another post. I'm sure I could come up with some structure behind here somehow. I can even build it in and re-plaster it. So here, I don't think I'm gonna need a post. I could just fix it to the wall, bring her straight up like I said. Now that is an artist that does work like that. So I don't know if this is out of my league. I know I could tackle it if it were my house, but this is something that I've never done for a client. I've done basic, you know, just where it goes, you know. But this is more like a artist here that knows how to make that happen. I mean, all right. But then another option is to actually just extend it and add another post here, but that's gonna look like hell. And secondly, even extending that, I mean, this inspector says it needs to go down to the last step, but I think he's also forgetting that it needs to be 12 inches past the last riser. So if we're gonna talk about being up to par, it would need to come up here, which will block this thing, which this will need to be condemned, nailed shut, and not in use, just for decoration. So this would actually need to come up, and it needs to return to the wall so garments don't get caught in it. So that's one. I can bring that up, extend that in, run that down. That would look like cheese. Or, like I said, you might want to consult a real expensive character here to do this. But this whole thing should probably just be continuous and eliminate this side. I'll have to sleep on this. This handrail is going to be simple. Coming down the steps, he says I need a handrail here. I think my option will be right here, straight down, or I can just actually no, I changed my mind. It's gonna go off this wall and just keep on going. Like from here to there, there's not gonna be any connection except for I'm gonna have to add a board that runs up and down. Or this side, it's already there. So all I need is, 36 inches off the step and bring it straight down there. So